Welcome to this video exploring the divine journey of the 12 Jyotirlingas of Lord Mahadev, based on the sacred stories of the Shiva Purana. Join us as we uncover the origins and the significance behind each of these holy abodes. The origin story begins with a dispute between Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu over who was supreme. To humble their ego, Lord Shiva manifested as an infinite pillar of light. Both gods searched for its end, but ultimately recognized Shiva's infinite nature. The first Jyotirlinga is Somnatheswara in Gujarat. The story follows the moon god, Soma, who married the 27 daughters of Daksha Prajapati. When Soma showed favoritism to Rohini, an angered Daksha cursed him to lose his luster and waste away. Stricken by the curse, the moon god lost his power, affecting all of creation. Guided by Brahma, Soma arrived at the Prabhasa region to perform intense penance by worshipping a Mrityunjaya linga, eventually invoking Lord Shiva's presence. Pleased by his devotion, Lord Shiva blessed Soma. To honor Daksha's curse while saving the moon, Shiva ordained that the moon would wane for 15 days and wax for 15 days, and established the first Jyotirlinga at that site. Somnath remains a symbol of faith. Devotees believe bathing in the nearby Chandra Kund heals long-term physical ailments. Its history, repeatedly destroyed by invaders and rebuilt with grander glory, stands as a testament to its eternal power. Our journey continues to the second Jyotirlinga, Mallikarjuna, in Andhra Pradesh. The story involves a competition between Lord Ganesha and Lord Kartikeya, where Ganesha won by circumambulating his divine parents, leading an upset Kartikeya to leave for Mount Krancha. Deeply saddened by their son's departure, Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati traveled to Mount Krancha to comfort him. However, realizing his parents were following him, Kartikeya moved further away to a remote forest. Shiva and Parvati chose to stay at Srisailam to be close to their son. Parvati became known as Mallika and Shiva as Arjuna, together forming the Mallikarjuna Jyotirlinga. It is said they visit him on every full and new moon. Srisailam is unique as it combines a Jyotirlinga with one of the 18 Shakti Pithas, the Brahmaramba temple. It is a highly revered site, and the Shiva Purana states that even a distant glimpse of the mountain grants liberation. The third Jyotirlinga is Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain. A pious Brahmin lived here with his sons, devoted to Shiva worship. The demon Dushana, who sought to destroy all dharma, laid siege to the city to kill the devotees. Despite the demon's threats, the devotees remained absorbed in their prayers to the Shiva Linga. Impressed by their unwavering faith, Lord Shiva emerged from the earth with a terrifying roar to protect them. With a single powerful sound, the Lord reduced the demon Dushana and his army to ashes. The grateful people of Ujjain prayed for Shiva to stay, and he manifested as the self-born Mahakaleshwar Jyotirlinga. Mahakaleshwar is the only south-facing Jyotirlinga, believed to conquer death itself. A daily Bhasma Arti is performed with sacred ash, a ritual meant to remind devotees of the transient nature of life. Finally, we visit the fourth Jyotirlinga, Omkareshwar, in Madhya Pradesh. Influenced by sage Narada, the Vindhya mountain range grew arrogant and sought to become the tallest. Seeking forgiveness, Vindhya performed penance, leading Shiva to manifest as Omkareshwar. Lord Shiva granted Vindhya his wish to grow, but warned that it must not obstruct the path of all living beings. When sages prayed for his permanent presence, the light manifested as the Omkareshwar Jyotirlinga. Omkareshwar is unique as a double linga site. The Omkareshwar linga sits on the island, while the Mamaleshwar linga resides on the southern bank. Shiva Purana teaches that they are two aspects of one divine power. The Mandata island, surrounded by the Narmada river, naturally forms the shape of the sacred Om. A complete pilgrimage to this Jyotirlinga requires visiting both shrines to fulfill the spiritual journey. We now head to the fifth Jyotirlinga, Kedarnath. In the Himalayas, the sages Nara and Narayana, incarnations of Lord Vishnu, performed intense penance in Bajrakashram to seek Shiva's grace for the protection of all beings. Following the great war of Mahabharata, the Pandavas sought liberation from the guilt of killing their kin. On the advice of sage Vyasa, they traveled to the Himalayas to find Lord Shiva. Seeking to avoid the seekers, Shiva transformed himself into a bull and hid among a herd in Guptkashi. When the Pandavas discovered his disguise, the bull attempted to sink into the earth. Bhima caught the bull by its hindquarters, holding the triangular hump firmly. This portion of the bull became the self-manifested Kedarnath Jyotirlinga, now worshipped in the sacred temple. The remaining parts of the bull manifested at other sites: the arms at Tungnath, face at Rudranath, navel at Madhyamaheshwar, and hair at Kalpeshwar, together forming the Panch Kedar. Our sixth stop is Bhimashankar in Maharashtra. The demon Bhimasura, son of Kumbhakarna, grew powerful and waged war against the universe, even imprisoning the righteous king Sudakshana. Even in captivity, King Sudakshina continued his fervent worship of a clay Shiva Linga. When Bhimasura tried to destroy the linga, Lord Shiva revealed his wrathful form to stop the evil. Lord Shiva emerged in his Pralaya Rudra form to confront the demon. With a strike of his divine trident, he reduced Bhimasura and his forces to ashes, and remained there as the Jyotirlinga. The Bhima River is said to have originated from the sweat of Shiva's body after the battle. Located in the Sahyadri ranges, this site remains a beacon of spiritual healing and divine protection. The seventh Jyotirlinga is the illustrious Kashi Vishwanath in Varanasi. Known as the Anandavana, it is the city dearest to Lord Shiva, where Vishnu once performed penance, creating the river Ganges. Legends say that during the final dissolution of the world, Shiva protects Kashi by lifting it onto his trident. Known as the Avimukta, or never-forsaken field, death here is said to grant immediate liberation. In Kashi, Shiva himself is believed to whisper the Tarak mantra into the ears of the departed. From the restoration by Queen Ahilyabai Holkar to the hidden Gyan Vapi well, Kashi remains the heart of eternal wisdom. We now reach the 8th Jyotirlinga, Trimbakeshwar in Maharashtra. The story begins with the revered sage Gautama, who through his divine power grew rice to sustain other sages during a severe drought. Jealous of his merit, other sages sent a magical cow to the field. When sage Gautama tried to move it, the cow died accidentally. Falsely accused of cow slaughter, the sage began intense penance to seek Lord Shiva's mercy. Moved by his deep devotion, Lord Shiva granted the sage's prayer. He caused the holy river Ganga to descend to the Brahmagiri mountain, appearing as the Godavari to purify the land and cleanse the sage's soul. At this site, Lord Shiva manifested as a unique three-faced Jyotirlinga, representing Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. The river Ganga remains present here as a perpetual flow, and the site is the origin of the sacred Godavari. Trimbakeshwar is a powerful center for spiritual healing. It is believed that performing prayers here, such as the Kalsarpa Dosha Puja, can help remove deep-rooted karmic imbalances and grant peace to the devotee. The 9th Jyotirlinga is Baidyanath in Jharkhand. The demon king Ravana, a great devotee of Shiva, underwent rigorous penance in the Himalayas, even offering his own heads to win Shiva's favor. Impressed by his sacrifice, Shiva healed Ravana, earning the name Vaidyanath, the divine physician. Shiva granted him an Atma Linga, but with a strict condition: it must not be placed on the earth until he reached Lanka. Fearing Ravana's power, the gods conspired to keep the linga from reaching Lanka. With the help of Lord Ganesha, they tricked Ravana into placing the sacred linga on the ground at Deogar, where it became permanently fixed. Baidyanath is the center of the famous Kanwar Yatra. Millions of devotees carry water from the Ganges at Sultanganj to perform the sacred Abhisheka. It is a site where Shiva is worshipped as the supreme healer of all ills. Our 10th destination is the Nageshwar Jyotirlinga in Gujarat. In the forest of Dadukavana, a demon couple oppressed the local sages, eventually imprisoning a devout merchant named Supriya, who led his fellow captives in prayer. When the demons threatened to execute the captives, Supriya remained firm in his meditation. Pleased by his devotion, Lord Shiva emerged in a radiant form, protecting the devotees and destroying the evil forces. Shiva remained at this site as Nageshwar, the Lord of Serpents. It is said that visiting this Jyotirlinga, situated near the holy city of Dwarka, is essential for completing the pilgrimage to Lord Krishna's kingdom. We move to the 11th Jyotirlinga, Rameswaram in Tamil Nadu. Before the battle to rescue Sita, Lord Rama sought to worship Lord Shiva to seek forgiveness for the inevitable bloodshed of the coming war. Hanuman was sent to bring a linga from Mount Kailash, but was delayed. To perform the rite at the auspicious time, Sita formed a linga from the sea sand, which Rama worshipped as the Rameswara Jyotirlinga. Upon his return, Hanuman was saddened that the rite was completed without his linga. Rama instructed that Hanuman's linga be worshipped first, a tradition honored to this day in this sacred coastal temple.